I don't even believe in Clay Helton, man. I don't. USC. Oh God. Um, what up, y'all? This is welcome back to Cage TV. It's your man King Howie. Um, and let's get into this shit. Now that we know that Ezekiel Elliott is holding out from Cowboys training camp, which is in Oxnard, California. If there's any Cowboy fans that listen to this channel and you're out here in California, if you want to go to Cowboys training camp, just head up north on a one-on-one to Oxnard, and that's where you'll find the Cowbums. So, Ezekiel Elliott, holding out in Mexico, wants a new contract. My question is, who is making these decisions for Zeke? That's my question. What team does he have around him that's influencing him to make this kind of decision so early in his career? It baffles me. Is this, a play off of what Le'Veon Bell has done, sitting out a year to get the kind of money he wanted to get? Now we hearing about Melvin Gordon doing the same thing. Of course, Emmitt Smith did it back in the day, set out 2 games, and then later on came back to win the Super Bowl for the Dallas Cowboys, with the Dallas Cowboys. So far, nobody has heard anything from Zeke. I guess his team is just notifying the team where he's going to be at if they want to get in contact with him. I believe Jerry and them has sent Zeke an offer, but they haven't sent the counter offer back yet. So that should let people know that Zeke doesn't like the contract offer that they sent him. Dallas Cowboys have put themselves in a situation that most teams don't want to be in. I mean, you bring over Amari Cooper after giving up a first-round pick to the Raiders. He wants a new contract or wants more money. Then you have Dak Prescott, who wants to be paid $30 million a year for doing absolutely nothing. You got some defensive players on the other side of the ball. A cornerback that wants to get paid. I think y'all paid one of y'all defensive players already. One of them guys got paid. Jason Witten is back on, old-ass Witten is back on the team. You guys just signed Alfred Morris, which further lets me know that this holdout is serious. Now, Jerry went on CBS Sports, had an interview at Dallas Cowboy training camp in Oxnard, explaining to the fans and the media that this is really no big problem. It is a big problem. Now, he stated that you don't need a big-time rusher to win a Super Bowl, which is true. You really don't. You really don't. Emmitt Smith and Terrell Davis are the only 2 running backs in NFL history to have accomplished that feat. And Jerry is absolutely right. I agree with him. You really don't need a superstar running back to win a damn championship. Basically, Jerry just put it out there that we'll get to that Zeke bridge. We'll cross that Zeke bridge when we get to it. But he basically was praising Dak Prescott. It sounded like Jerry Jones is out there coaching a team. You know what I'm saying? This is Jason Garrett's last year as a head coach. There hasn't been any contract negotiations going on yet. But at the press conference, Jerry Jones said, somebody asked Jerry Jones what's going on with Jason Garrett's contract. And Jerry Jones acted like he didn't hear what the reporter was asking. So I guess Jason Garrett's job is good as Good as it is, he's gonna keep his job, or he might step down into another role, and they might bring it. If put it like this, if they do decide to get rid of Jason Garrett, I believe Jerry Jones would do what he did last time: bring in a college coach. Bring in a college coach. Jerry Jones is not going to do a Jimmy Johnson type coaching hire again. Somebody that's going to, go against what he likes to do with his team. The Dallas Cowboys is like the most expensive franchise, worth $5 billion. You know what I'm saying? Worth $5 billion. So with that kind of money for a team, Jerry Jones is going to have every say so with every decision or situation that has to be answered for this team. Now, Zeke don't know the game like that. When you start trying to go against the higher ups, some higher ups do give in because fan revenue, you know what I'm saying? That really might give the player an advantage of getting what he wants, because they know the kind of money that they can generate from keeping that player there. Oh yeah, we'll make 10 times as much as that. These people gonna come and see. We could up the ticket prices, and people still gonna come and see this guy play, whether he have a bad game or a good game. They're gonna buy his jerseys. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna buy the merchandise. So to some owners, it's an advantage to pay a player big time money. Like Aaron Rodgers. They already know they're gonna make the money. They're gonna make the money back off of Aaron Rodgers, paying him all that money. Same thing with Russell Wilson. They're gonna make the money. Same thing with Khalil Mack. They're gonna make the money by Aaron Donald. They know they're gonna make the money. But Zeke, I don't think Zeke has no advantage like that. If any of you guys have ever been to Dallas, Texas, they have, you could go into any store in Dallas, Texas, and there will be a section of cowboy jerseys in every store. I went into a supermarket in Dallas, Texas. I went out there to go, I forget what year this was, but it was the year Dallas played against the Buffalo Bills, and they spanked the shit out of the Buffalo Bills. I think it was like 41-7 or something like that. But that's besides the point. Anywhere you go in Dallas, Texas, you go in the supermarket, you're going to see Dallas Cowboy jerseys. Them jerseys going to sell, it don't matter whose name is on the back. You know what I mean? Jerry also did mention Tony Romo. I don't know why every interview they talk to Jerry, he got to bring up Tony Romo. He said that was one of his regrets of not winning the Super Bowl with Tony Romo. And I'm going to tell you why. It's all about legendary status, right? Jerry wish he could have won a championship with Tony Romo. And this is why. To have an undrafted player, a walk-on quarterback, win a Super Bowl, you know how much that would mean to Jerry Jones. That is like huge bragging rights. To have a dude just walk on a team and win a Super Bowl without having no type of college, not even being drafted out of college. He went on about that. Then when they brought up about, he said he liked the Kellen Moore situation, working with the young players and then preparing Dak Prescott. And then he brought up Jason Witten. Says he still has it. We'll see Jason Witten. I don't think Jason Witten going to make it through a 16-game season. That's just me. They brought up Jason Garrett's last year. Jerry Jones really didn't say much. But the way he was just so nonchalant about the whole Zeke situation, and then you hire Alfred Morris, I think the Cowboys are really preparing to go this season without having Zeke there. That's just what I think. I don't know any insider information on Zeke's situation right now. All I know is he in Cabo in Mexico, getting away what he could get away with. Some of these players go to these different countries to let some frustration out. And I think that's what Zeke is doing. He went out there last time when he got suspended to go train or whatever and came back. But I think the Dallas Cowboys gonna have to prepare without having Zeke in the backfield this year. I think Zeke is looking at it from a Le'Veon Bell and Melvin Gordon point of view. They saying that running backs are really, it's running back by committee now. Now you see teams having 3 good running backs. You know what I'm saying? Or 2 good running backs. 2 dudes that could go in there and, you could mix it up. A lot of these owners don't really think the running back position is that valuable anymore. So that's why, the lifespan of a running back is real short. It's about 4 years. It's about a 4-year span for a running back, for a running back's career. I mean, thank God Adrian Peterson was able to come back from an ACL tear and win MVP. You know what I'm saying? But those type of things are far few in between. I mean, you look at Todd Gurley in his situation. He got the bag before they started seeing symptoms with his knee. Even though he did sit out a year in college from messing his knee up, but he got the bag. You see Le'Veon Bell. Steelers was playing around with him. Somebody was willing to pay him. Somebody went out on a limb to pay him, and that was the Jets. And speaking of Le'Veon Bell, he did apologize. He did apologize to the fans, especially what I said on my last video about him having that rant. And I said in my video, man, it's for fantasy football. That's why these people are on your head, because of fantasy football. And then he comes out and apologizes to fantasy football owners. You see how shit works? You see how shit works? So, Zeke, my question to you, Zeke, is who is in position in your camp making these decisions? I need to figure out who your agent is, because this is just total nonsense. It's just, it's weird. It's weird. Now, if Zeke would have been on his good behavior and not had the incident at the festival, we probably wouldn't be hearing Zeke talking about a holdout. Mind you, before the incident happened, Zeke wasn't even talking about his contract. See, that's the problem with the NFL. When you are a first-round draft pick, you are already obligated to a 5th-year option. Now, Dak, he wasn't a first-round draft pick. He was a 4th-round draft pick, so he could ask for an extension. He only signed for 4 years, so he can ask for an extension and get more money because his year is almost up. This is the last year on his contract, so he's trying to get, he's trying to make something happen, trying to get paid. But this is nonsense for Zeke. They say the quarterback position is the most important position on the field. But when you have somebody like Ezekiel Elliott, well, I'm not even going to say Zeke is really carrying his team. What's really carrying his team is his offensive line. They don't get enough credit. That's why I think Jerry Jones paid them up front. Jerry Jones said, I'm going to pay this offensive line. He paid all of them brothers. All of them offensive linemen got paid. He let some defensive positions slip. He acquired some defensive position. He got some dudes in free agency. He got Robert Quinn. He got some studs. That defense is still going to be good. The Dallas Cowboys defense is still going to be good. You know what I'm saying? They got some players over there that can really get down, but they got to get paid too. So I don't know how much money the Dallas Cowboys have left in cap space, but Jerry is going to have to make some tough decisions. And I think one of those decisions is going to have to be letting Zeke sit out a year. I think that might happen. I think Zeke might not play this season. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Shout out to the subscribers. I'm going to be in San Francisco this weekend, and then next weekend I'm going to be in Vegas. Go check out the WNBA game. I'm going to go see the Las Vegas Aces play against the New York Liberty. So I'll probably do some little snazzy, magical video, some editing and shit like that for that. But until next time, man, you know the vibes. Go Pack Go.